How we going, folks? Welcome back to the Nightmare Cabin. And yes, this is called Nightmare Cabin, and I don't talk about horror films nearly enough. So I'm going to be talking about the new Salem's Lot trailer. I've just watched it and giving my initial thoughts. And I am a massive Salem's Lot fan. I love the book. I love the original two-part film. And I actually really like the. I'm not going to say this is a remake because this is just another adaptation of the book. It's two totally different films with the same source material. And, you know, you should never review a film before you watch it, but I'm far too jaded and cynical to give stuff the benefit of the doubt nowadays. So, but, right. It didn't look bad. It don't look bad, but it is basically a remake of that. You can tell straight away. There's like stuff that's like more or less shot for shot, and they've even based the way certain vampires look, the way certain characters look. You can look. That's the vampire. That's Matt Barlow on the original. In this one, you don't see him on the case, but it's actually Rutger Hauer, and he, in this one, he looks like Nosferatu and he's silent all the way through it. In this one, the vampire talks. And he does in the book as well. So this one is truer to the book. It's probably Salem's Lot, the original, takes a lot of creative liberties, shall we say. But it is kind of its own thing. It's a bit like The Shining, really. We, as long as, it doesn't have to be perfect, like a perfect adaptation word for word for me. As long as you keep the spirit of the book, and I know certain things do have to be changed because certain things work on screen better as they do in the written word. But yeah, like say, obviously that's a debate all day with the Shining adaptation. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's changed in this, but they pull it off and make it its own thing, and I'm happy having the two separate entities. And when did this come out? This came out quite a while ago, actually. 2004 edition was a bit truer to the book. It was set in more modern times, but I say more modern. It's not that much time difference, but it's set in 2004, but it is truer to the book in a lot of ways. So it was nice having the contrast between the two, and this one's equally creepy as well. It's just as atmospheric. So I like both of these, and do you know what? Returns of Salem's Lot. I've never seen it to this day. Never seen it, and I've heard it's not related or like anything to do with Stephen King. So I don't know. But there's actually two short stories Stephen King wrote that are related to Salem's Lot as well. One is a prequel, and one is basically a story of two people going through Salem. Or Jerusalem's Lot, which was after the events in this book. And I think this edition I've got has got both of those short stories in with it. But I did like the scene where the guy looks out and all of a sudden everyone's over the rooftops looking down on him. You didn't need to do the flash like there and then go back. He could have just like stepped outside and looked out the window, and that would have looked just as good. Yeah, it looks to me like it's going to be just basically a remake of this, which is a bit sad, really. I mean, and it looks like it's basically just cashing in on it, and it looks like it wants to be it. So, I don't know. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. I mean, it can't be as bad as The Crow, can it? So, Alright, folks, catch you later.